This is the Irish Spectrum International, and the Hawth Theatre in Hawth Avenue in Crawley, West Sussex. It's the setting for a Gala Irish concert at 7:45pm on this Friday, 3rd of November. Now, entertainment will be showcased as of the highest calibre. Music, song, dance, storytelling and drama will feature. Have pens at the ready. I'll give out details on that. Meanwhile, good friend of our show is the Far on Chi himself. That's Gerry Molumby. Gerry, before we talk about a very good afternoon, Gerry. Lovely to speak to you.
Hi, Gerry. Listen to you, not nice and clear up here in Derbyshire.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, Gerry, before we talk about the Gala Irish concert at Crawley in the Hawth Theatre next Friday, you've been producing plays and concerts here in the UK for many, many years. When did the Triskilling Theatre and concert productions start?
Well, it all started around 1996. I had been involved with a production called The Bowroom Makers, a big community play that was on in the Galtimore in the Aaron Street. You may recall it. It was a promenade performance where all the actors moved from scene to scene. It was a big community play. And kind of following from that, there was a kind of an interest to keep something going. And it inspired me to form a theatre company. And from then I did Philadelphia, Here I Come, at the old Quakerwood Village Theatre, which is no longer there. And I've always liked the works of Friel and John B. Keane. So I produced plays in various Irish centres in London then, but I used to take them on tour to Irish centres in the UK. And we had a very good run, Gerry, with a play called The Railroad Times, a story about Brendan Behan and Paddy Kavanagh, and set in a pub in Dublin, a two-hander. And ironically, there's a book being written about that tour by Ken McElroy, who actually wrote the play. And that was great fun because it was easy to set up, just two guys, two chairs and a table. And we had great fun touring that throughout the UK. I moved to Nottingham, as you might know, around 1999, and got involved with the Irish Festival there and produced the bands and the entertainment and the festival in Nottingham for 12 years. And now, up to date with Patrick O'Connell, we put on plays and concerts. We're doing a long run now at the Grimside, as you may have noticed. Well, you have, because you've been promoting it. And these are all performances from artists who are actually living in the UK, which is kind of our forte. And we enjoy doing that. And I work very closely with John and Noreen down there in Crawley for the Irish Festival every August. And we've got something very special coming up this weekend.
Indeed. Eagerly anticipated is the staging of the classic John B. Keane play Backwater by the Kildare Theatre Company, which is High Breezel, and exploring the ingratitude of an only son towards his mother when he returns to Ireland from London.
In a word, yeah. It's a lovely little short play. I saw it in Kerry this year when the High Breezel took it on tour. And basically, Jimmy Swan has been living in London, Kilburn, of course, and working in the buildings for about 9 years. Never been home, but he decides to go home one year for the big summer carnival. And his mum has been a widow, and I think being a naughty boy, not being in touch with his mum. But he brings two mates of his with him for this 2-week holiday. And it turns out to be an interesting plot. I don't want to give too much away, but so people will find out when they come to see the play. But Gerry, the magic of the play is the language that John B. Keane gives to the actors. You know, the actors just say the lines, but they're beautiful, powerful lines. And John B. Keane has always been famous for his tragic comedy slant. So even though we're smiling and laughing at some of the lines, there's a very dark side. And this widow who's been neglected by her son for 9 years doesn't hold back, Gerry.
Right. The proceedings are going to be lively as well. The Ace Academy of Irish Dance have been active in Crawley and other areas for over 15 years, and their motto is "Champions aren't born, they are made."
Yeah.
Now, with that in mind, we can be sure to expect a superb display on the night.
Yes, I mean, they're great dancers. You've introduced it well there, and they're all from in around Crawley, and they're competitive, as Irish dancers are, but they're very adaptable, and they are the highlight, or one of the highlights at the Crawley Festival every year. So we always try and involve them. Yeah, they're very good.
Indeed. Now, the worldwide appeal of Irish dancing is just one example of the popularity of Irish entertainment. Now, Crawley is what we termed a new town. It's now 70 years of age.
That's right.
A rich mix of nationalities, all welcome to the Hawth next Friday. Now, you're from Tipperary, Gerry, I believe,
That's right.
and you've been a great ambassador for Ireland, and you must derive great satisfaction from giving exposure to the arts to a wide audience.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a bit like yourself, Gerry, was when you're doing your show and you're on the radio live and on your road show. It doesn't just happen. You have to put a bit of effort into it and producing it and trying to get the right mix. And but to be honest, yes, it's been a joy, a very happy joy. I mean, I'm coming up to 25 years doing it, and I've met some great people along the way. John and Noreen are very easy to work with down in Crawley, and I've made some friends through all the Irish centres throughout the UK, and people ask me to help them put festivals together. No, I thoroughly enjoy it, and I like to. I've always had an interest in drama, so I'm really pleased that we're bringing this group over from Ireland this weekend, or next weekend rather.
Excellent. Now, it's going to be a gala concert. It's eagerly anticipated, as the awfully native Brian Quinn, the mayor of Crawley,
That's right.
Yeah, he commented that the Celtic and Irish Cultural Society keeps alive Irish traditions and culture for first, second, third and fourth generation Irish. Now, the tickets for this big night of Irish theatre, song and story are extremely reasonably priced at just $11.50. $11.50, concessions $9.50. It's a show not to be missed. You can call the box office on 0129355 3636. That's 0129355 3636. Or visit parkwoodtheatres.co.uk/the-Hawth. These details again, 0129355 3636. Booking, online bookings at parkwoodtheatres.co.uk/the-Hawth. And I'd encourage anyone to go along. Gerry, it looks like being a great night.
Yeah, it does, yeah. And Gerry, can I just take this opportunity to thank you over the years for not just Triskelling, but all the different groups that you promote with Catherine in the background there. You get out there, you know what's happening, and you give everyone a voice. And as you know, it's all about bums on seats, and every little helps. So thanks for your support, Gerry.
Gerry, it's a real pleasure. Lovely to catch up with you once again. And listen, have a cracking night this Friday.
Okay, we'll do it, Gerry. Slán.
Thank you, indeed. Slán. And this is the Straw Dogs.
And we never get to mass. It's a long way from Clare to here. It's a long way from Clare to here. Then it's a long way. It gets further day by day. It's a long way from Clare to here. And Friday night it comes around, and Eddie, he's into fighting. But my ma, she'd like a letter home, but I'm too tired for writing. It's a long way from Clare to here. It's a long way from Clare to here. It's a long way. It gets further day by day. It's a long way from Clare to
Oh, there we go. Those are Straw Dogs. Well known, based in Crawley they are. And it's a long way from Clare to here. Sounding good.